She wrote more about town, flood, quiet healing. One cold morning. Do you ever think about how it all started? Every day. If you hadn't looked through those binoculars, we didn't finish. Didn't need to. Last event before holidays, school. Kids in scarves. Scout on red cushion. Maggie read final chapter. Scout under sycamore, watching marigolds in wind. Kids clapped, hugged her. Scout got peanut butter treat, gold star ribbon. Walk home. Maggie, quiet. Everything feels like it's circling, coming back to where it began. Weeks slow, decorated for holidays. Scout got Christmas cards, 4 addressed to him. 1 drawing, him flying like a reindeer. Christmas morning, crisp, blue sky, gave him a paw print blanket. He sniffed, circled, plopped with a grunt. Maggie made cinnamon rolls. "This is home," she said. "Not just the house. This, all of this, what we built." Scout thumped his tail. Publisher letter, final copies. Book launch in 2 weeks. Wanted interview video. "You think he'll sit still?" "He sat through choir performances. I think he can handle a tripod." Filmed on porch. Maggie in rocker. Scout beside. Photographer asked how she met him, what he meant, what she hoped readers took away. "I hope they see that even when everything feels lost, someone might still be waiting, and that waiting itself can be an act of hope." Scout laid head on her foot, blinked slowly at camera. Video posted, reached thousands. Comments poured. "I didn't cry until the dog blinked. I was that person holding something heavy. Thank you." Maggie read each one, smiled, cried, pressed cheek to Scout's shoulder. "You helped them." Scout slept through it all. Night before launch, candles, soft music. "Do you think they'll understand?" "They might not see what we saw, but they'll feel it. Because he left something behind in every word. And because you told the story with the same kindness he gave us." Snow fell quiet and steady. Morning of launch. Bright, cold, snow on rooftops. Hollow Creek like a storybook. Scout stirred early, stepped into crisp air, breath visible. I followed with coffee. He sat facing the street. Maggie joined in slippers. "You think he knows? About the book, today? All of it?" "I think he always knows." Town bookstore, recently reopened, hosted launch. Small, warm, memory-filled. Arrived early, Maggie with copies, bookmarks. Scout in ambassador harness. Edna's red scarf. Inside, candles, cookies. Guitar music. Miss Hartley whispered, "He has a fan club." He insisted on attending. Maggie smiled. Scout greeted familiar faces. People thanked him like he'd done something miraculous. Reading began. Chairs filled. People stood. Maggie on stool, Scout at her feet. "I didn't plan to write a book. But sometimes life gives us a moment that won't let go." Read 3 passages. Roof, school, Edna's quilt. Voice steady. Room quiet. Then applause. Some stood. Little girl whispered, "That's the dog from the church story." After, Maggie signed copies. Scout napped under table. I watched, heart full. Home. Scout flopped by fireplace. Maggie poured cider. "We did it. You get it." He inspired it. Sun dipped. Amber, rose gold, blue. Book traveled farther than we did. Vermont teacher read it to class. Idaho man said it reminded him of his chemo dog. Scout's reach grew, but he didn't change. Waited for mail carrier. Nudged Maggie's hand. Curled beside bed. First real snow, mid-January. 2 days of heavy flakes. Schools closed. Scout watched from window, breath fogging glass. Stepped into snow like never seen it. Stood unmoving. Then sneezed, shook, bounded with joy. We laughed till cheeks hurt. February, third printing. Maggie, calm. Happy more people will hear the story. Didn't seek press. Just wanted people to remember the waiting, the watching, the stillness that changed everything. Scout licked her face, trotted to nap. Land trip. Baton Rouge, Lafayette. 2 signings. Library reading. Publisher sent travel. Scout got soft carrier. Not a fan of rides, but with Maggie's hand on his back, he endured. First event, college campus. Quiet room, 20 chairs. Students listened. Young woman approached tears. My sister passed last year. We had a dog. She said he understood her best. Your story made me remember her. Maggie hugged her. Second event, community center. 50+ people, camera crew. Scout stayed close. Eyes on Maggie. Hotel night. I think they get it. I think they feel it now. Scout woofed softly, curled tight, slept. Home. Stack of mail, basket on porch. Treats, toys, note. Thank you from a family who needed your story. Scout sniffed, picked rubber bone, carried to corner. Winter faded. Town thawed. Church bells rang. Trees budded green. Scout walked slower, watched butterflies, didn't chase. Maggie noticed. He didn't come to the gate this morning. Vet visit. He's old. Lived a big life. Heart's good, but expect more slowing. Give him rest. Keep him warm. Let him be near you. Easy. He always was. Book hits 6th printing. European rights sold. Letters from Argentina, Norway. Japanese kids send watercolor paintings. Scout wrapped in tissue, sealed with stickers. Scout sniffed each, settled beside box. Maggie hung them in hallway. Touched them as she passed. May picnic. Music, food, grass-stained kids. Scout sat by blanket. Toddler offered cracker. Scout licked hand. Turned head gently. Woman leaned over. He's the one, isn't he? From the book. He is. Then he already knows. Stayed till sunset. Gold light. Scout sat upright, head on Maggie's shoulder. Weeks moved quietly. Maggie taught writing class. Organized poetry event. I planted tomatoes. Scout slept more, but opened one eye when Maggie entered. One sunrise. Maggie on porch with blanket. I dreamt about the roof last night. The day you found him? No. The day I lost him. He was looking at me, like he knew I had to go, but wanted me to see he'd wait. Scout stirred, stretched, quiet sound, bark and sigh together. Stayed an hour, watching street wake. Sunny Pines visit. Edna knitted golden blanket. Now you match the sun. He rested chin on her lap. 20 minutes still. They noticed he was quieter. Not sad, not sick. Just listening to something far away. Maggie declined events. Wanted to stay home, finish second book, but really, stay near him. Every evening, porch. Sometimes talked, sometimes not. Scout between us. Marigolds faded, petals curling. One evening, Maggie stroked his fur. You changed everything. Last letter, June. Pale blue envelope. Handwriting leaning right. Dear Scout, I don't know you, but I read your story. Wanted to give up last week. Long year. But then I read about you, how you waited. I thought if you could do it, maybe I could too. Waited one more day, and it was better. You don't know me, but I needed to tell you, you saved me. Thank you for waiting. Love, someone who needed you. Maggie read it 3 times. Tucked into notebook. That night, Scout didn't eat much. Curled in hallway till morning. Eyes opened, tail thumped twice. Next day, he didn't rise. Maggie lay beside him on the floor, hand on his chest. We didn't go anywhere. Didn't answer the door. Sat with him, told stories, read from the book. held his paws. Just before sunset, he lifted his head one last time, looked out the window, then closed his eyes. The silence that followed was full, not empty, just full of memory, love, everything we'd seen together. We buried him beneath the sycamore tree, where he sat with children, chased leaf shadows. Maggie placed Edna's quilt around him. I tucked in the letter. People came quietly, with food, flowers, soft words. Kids drew pictures. Church bell rang once. Weeks after, world felt different. Not lesser, just quieter. Like something sacred had passed through. Maggie finished the second book in August. The Dog Who Stayed. About the days after, the letters, visits, quiet kindness Scout inspired. About what it means to be part of a town that remembers. We still sit on the porch evenings. Sometimes look for him out of habit. But then we remember. He's here in the marigolds, in the wind, in the space between. Kids still talk about him. Teachers tell his story. And every now and then, someone new comes to town with the book in their bag. They always ask the same thing. Did he really wait there on the roof? We always say yes, and we always smile. Because he had. Because he had waited. And then he stayed.